Wine was preparing dinner for her husband and his mother, who came to visit them. Jungkook was still in his office, but his mother, who was in lounge reading magazine. Jungkook and Wine were in an arranged marriage relationship. For what she noticed about her husband till now, he was a man of rules and principles. He was really strict about his work, but otherwise a total gentleman. He respected women. He had morals and was a nice man overall. Their relationship was doing good too. There was not much romance, but they were slowly getting comfortable with each other. The head maid helped Ryan with the dinner and she saw his mom entering the kitchen. Ryan, did you need anything, mom? Jungkook's mother, oh no, I just came to see when are you getting free. Come out, sit with me. Ryan, oh, I think 15 for minutes. Jungkook's mother, Jungkook never admired maid's handmade food. I hope it's not too much work. Ryan chuckled and shook her head. Ryan, I asked him to let me take care of his meals myself. He doesn't let me do any other work. He takes care of me a lot. Thank you for raising him to be a great man he is today. Jungkook's mother, does he give you enough time? Or he is busy with his work all the time? This boy. I was so worried about him busy with work all the time so I got him married. Ryan, he tries his best. She didn't know what else to say. Jungkook surely stayed busy with his work most of the times and ended up apologizing for it. But he also tried his best to take out time for her as much as he could. Jungkook's mother, come on, it's done. She took Ryan out and the two sat having chit chat till the man returned from work. Jungkook came in, giving his bag to a maid, and walked towards his mother. She kissed his head and he took a seat beside Ryan. Jungkook, am I disturbing the lady's talk? His mother chuckled and shook her head. Ryan, you must be hungry. I will set the table. Jungkook, it's okay. Maids will do it. He held her hand, making her sit beside him. Jungkook's mother, when are you two going for honeymoon? Jungkook, what is this? Jungkook looked at Ryan, then back at his mother. I didn't know she wanted to go. Jungkook's mother, oh my god, Jungkook, honeymoon is a part of marriage. Which girl doesn't want it? Clear your schedule. I'm sponsoring a trip for you too. He agreed quietly. Was he that busy in his work to not notice it? The family had a dinner, and Vine was praised for her good cooking skills. Once his mother returned home, Jungkook and Vine came back to room. He showered up and changed in his night trousers coming out of washroom, with the towel hanging down his neck. Jungkook, I brought something for you, he said, taking her attention. Vine put her phone down, turning towards him. Vine, oh, what is it? Jungkook walked towards her side and took a seat in front of her. The sight of his well-built body and muscles was always admirable to Ryan. She was always surprised how one side of his body was filled in tattoos and how well he managed to hide them in formal business meetings. Jungkook took out a small box and opened it up. It was a necklace with a decent crystal pendant. Ryan, it's really beautiful. Thank you. He placed it down, gently holding all of her hair in his hand, moving them to front, and hooked the necklace around her neck. It was one of those moments she felt her heartbeat getting irregular and butterflies churning in her stomach. Jungkook, you made it look beautiful. She blushed, and he felt a sense of pride, grazing his fingertips around her pendant and then her collarbones. Jungkook, did mom talk about something other than honeymoon? Wyan, oh that she was embarrassed. The closeness between the two was drawing her breaths away. He looked deeply in her eyes, and she swore. Such a beautiful pair of sharp eyes he had. Jungkook, you can tell me. Wyan, she said she wanted us to plan a baby. That she is getting old and she would like to hold him in her arms and watch him grow. She blushed looking down when she noticed a shift in his eyes. Jungkook, and do you want one? I won't go for it unless you're ready to have one. He gently tugged her hair behind her ear. Putting fingers under her chin, he made her look up at him. Wine, I won't mind completing our family. Jungkook smiled at that. He kissed her forehead and looked deeply in her eyes. Jungkook, I'll make sure to give you all the time you deserve. He suddenly pulled her in his lap, wrapping his arms around her waist. She put her hands on his bare chest, finding it so hot under her touch. Jungkook, let's get you to enjoy your honeymoon. Then we can work on one. He kissed her, and so she kissed him back. She loved these romantic moments between them. It brought them closer. After a few days, they were in Malibu, enjoying their honeymoon. Jungkook brought her at different countries for the trip, arranged specifically by his mother. Wyan, oh Jungkook, no, not that. She went, grabbing the shirt and curled it in a ball, throwing it away. She can't believe he was wearing a suit shirt for a visit to beach. Jungkook, what's with your mood swings? Why would you throw my shirt away? Wyan, mood swings? Do I have to teach you the dress code for beach? She flared her nose, crossing her arms over her chest. Wyan, forget it. I am hungry. She literally walked to bed and plopped down on it face flat against the mattress. Jungkook, tell me you don't want to go anymore. Wyan, no, I want food. Jungkook, get up. We are going to doctor. Wyan, I won't eat hospital food. She whined again, and Jungkook walked to her forcefully, taking her in his arms. He very skillfully dodged her tries to get out of his arms. He was all calm, a very patient man indeed. Jungkook, I'll get you your favorite food if you be a good girl and go to doctor with me. He kissed her forehead and she wrapped her arms around his neck. Wyan, I'm sorry. Jungkook, what are you sorry for, baby? He helped her in his car and drove off to hospital. Wyan, for bothering you this much. I don't know what happens to me suddenly nowadays. Jungkook, it's fine. I'm a man who can handle his woman's mood swings well. She chuckled at his show off, and he held her hand, moving it over his thigh, holding it securely in his grip. Once the two reached the hospital, Jungkook got her checked up from the doctor. Now she sat beside him, resting in his arms lazily, feeling tired already. Jungkook, what do you want to eat? Wine, burger, and steak, and cake, and ice cream. He laughed. Jungkook, that will take you some time to finish. Ryan, you don't underestimate my talent to finish them in 10 minutes. The doctor came back with her reports and took a seat. Jungkook would stand up to pay his respect, but he preferred sitting when his lady was resting against him. Jungkook, is everything fine? Doctor, she's completely fine. There's nothing to worry, Mr. John. She sighed in relief. Now, my food. He chuckled, caressed her head. Jungkook took the report once it was given to him. Doctor, but there is a good news. You both are becoming parents. His hand stopped midway, opening the file, and even if he had a little bit of idea this was the case, but hearing it about it being true was completely different. Wine straightened up with slightly wide eyes, and Jungkook had a huge smile on his face. Doctor, congratulations. She left, giving the two some space, and Jungkook thanked her once. He turned towards his lady, who was still in shock, and cupped her cheeks. Jungkook, are you happy? She nodded happily and hugged him, which he returned without any hesitation. Jungkook, thank you so much, love. This is such a huge present for me. Watch me take extra care of you now. Ryan, as if you don't treat me like a queen already. She chuckled and kissed his cheek. Jungkook pulled her in for a kiss, picking her up in his arms bridal style, and went out to his car. Ryan, we are in public, she squealed, hiding her face in his shoulder. Jungkook, if you're that cute, I wonder how my child is going to be. Ryan, he or she will be beautiful like you, but cute like me. There is no way I'm raising my child to be a strict and all the time serious businessman. Jungkook, that's some serious emotional damage. She grinned proudly and Jungkook took her to a restaurant where they sold homemade food to keep her health in check. They also informed his mother and she was on cloud nine with happiness. Strict orders coming from her one by one for her son to take care of Ryan. She was supposed to be nervous about this huge change in her life, but she was so glad to be surrounded by such a loving husband and mother in law that she never once got the time to feel the insecurity. It might have been an arranged marriage, but she considered herself to be the luckiest woman in billions to have such loving husband.